All right. Well, hello, everybody. And I'm David Day with the Day Brothers, and I'm interviewing my brother John, also of the Day Brothers. And one of the reasons that I want to talk to John is, as you will notice, we've just released two brand new CDs, Blowing Off Steam and His Embrace. And we are privileged that with this song called Snow Fallin Away, which is on our Blowing Off Steam album, John actually is the one who wrote the song Snow Fallin Away. So I thought it'd be kind of fun for those of you who are following us and are fans of ours to just get a little bit of insight into this song, Snow Fallin Away. So John, why don't you tell us how you came to write this song?
Well, so this I wrote this in February of 2017, and it was at the tail end of just a miserable winter of nothing but gray skies and dreary rain, 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 rain. Now, added to that is I had what was he, 4 or 5 year old son at that point who desperately wanted snow at least as much as his father did.
Oh,
But we figured at that point, once you get through January, all hope
right.
is lost. I
No,
mean, I was waiting and waiting. You sometimes you can get it by
right.
Thanksgiving. Well, that went by, and
No,
sometimes you can get it by Christmas. That went by.
no,
Sometimes you get that fluke in January, but
right.
January went completely by. So I thought
Forget it.
all hope is lost. We've got an entire winter with no snow, and I was trying to
Yeah.
encourage my son in the fact that just sometimes happens.
So everybody
And
should know, John, you actually live in the state of Washington,
oh yeah, yeah,
and on what is part, what would it be considered part of the Olympic Peninsula? But you're between,
yeah.
kind of between Tacoma,
Yeah, so
Olympia, and so forth.
it's on the larger Olympic Peninsula, but it's actually a smaller finger of a peninsula called a Key Peninsula, which is right below the
Yeah,
Kitsap Peninsula. It's just across the Narrows Bridge from
yeah,
Tacoma. It's near, a half hour south of Gig Harbor.
right,
So basically South Puget Sound, but on
right.
the peninsula side.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so right, so in Western Washington, this is something. Snow is something we
yes,
long for. Right? This is usually. So
yes,
at different parts of the country, like my dad grew up in Ohio, and he
right.
was happy to move out here because he didn't want to shovel any more snow in his life. So
Yes, he would say you don't have to shovel rain.
there you go. Right. But see, so growing up Washingtonian, I came in
No,
with a completely different perspective. Snow is thrilling, and I always dreamed of having snow and almost never got it.
yeah,
And this was another one of those years, and I was just having to come to grips with the long-standing depression of having to wait another 12 months before the possibility of snow.
yes,
And February rolled around,
uh-huh,
and February it was either 7th or 8th. I wrote the song on the 8th, and I think it brainchilded it, so it's either the 7th or the 8th. But um, that day happened, and all of a sudden, it's snow.
what do you know?
And so, I mean, I was ecstatic. Judith was ecstatic, and all of a sudden, this
Uh,
this brainchild comes into my mind, and I just start singing, and it basically tells the story of me and my young son waking up to snow, me getting him out of bed, bouncing around on a blanket of snow, throwing snowballs high, snowballs low,
yeah,
snow falling away. So it's just really a
okay,
fun song in celebration of a father and his young son enjoying snow.
yeah. So let me see if I'm going to try to pull this up, and this is difficult because we might get a little feedback, but just to give
Oh, sure.
people a taste of this kind of you're doing the snow falling away, but we probably should. Let's see if we can do this. Bouncing around on a blanket of snow, throwing snowballs high, snowballs low, snowball. And then my favorite part. Gonna dance around in the frosty weather, laughing and playing as we're all together till our nose is frozen, our cheeks are redder. Snow falling away, snow fall.
Anyway, just a lot of fun.
I tell you what, we had so much fun recording this, and now it is interesting that I want to go ahead, John, and see if I can put the cover of our if I can put, we'll have to see if this works here. Let's see, application window, because if we can show them this, here's what our album cover looks like. It is Blowing Off Steam. Now, so we have a lot of train songs on this thing, but Blowing Off Steam. I mean, you think about you and your son, and those of us who still have the joy of snow and love to revel in it. that's a way to blow off steam. So we kind
Absolutely.
of named this blowing off steam, not strictly for the fact that we have, there's a lot of train songs.
Right.
So like, for instance, if you like City of New Orleans, is a train about, in fact, our neighbor was on the City of New Orleans train. And we've got, and John singing a song, like Railway to Heaven and so forth. So we've got all sorts of fun things. And I wrote a song called Flat Pennies. Daniel wrote a song called Waiting on a Train. So it's a lot of fun. So the other thing we probably should mention, if people want to get kind of connect with us, we have things like facebook.com/the Day Brothers. Okay. We have Instagram, and now we're all kind of new to this. In fact, John just signed up. We got his Instagram account today. So find the.day.brothers. And so, John, I was able to link to your profile now. So that's great. We are also streaming. So in fact, what I did for John, I haven't told you this, but what I did for Mom, there are a few songs in here that she does not like. On Blowing Off Steam, we did record a song called Mountain Dew, and she knows that it's about alcohol. Now, Mom, we were raised in a teetotaler family, so she does not appreciate it when we have these songs. So what I did is I set up a Spotify playlist for Mom. So when Mom is sitting at her computer, she can go, because what I did is I deleted that number from her playlist. I also deleted on our What Were You Thinking album, we did a song called Whiskey for Breakfast, right?
Right.
So that's not on her list.
Lo and behold.
Because every time she listens to our music, it's like a broken record. Mom wants us, why did you pick those songs? Right. She would prefer them not to be. She's embarrassed to tell her friends about our music because of these songs. So anyhow, so the nice thing is we're starting to learn how to use these streaming platforms, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But I did want to talk with you about, and John, I'm glad to hear that. We're going to look forward to this. I tell you, Dan and I had a wonderful time learning and playing this and putting this on our record. It's just really exciting. So thank you so much for writing that. And we will talk to you soon, John. Thanks.
Sounds great.
Alrighty. Bye now.